for that.
What are the names of the founding fathers? They can't.
How many?
I mean, most people can't name any of them.
Well,
Like you. I got to be honest. I don't think anybody in this room can name more than a handful.
You have to do a times table, maybe.
Bro, I could read a name off the Declaration of Independence. You'd be like, who's that?
I can name them.
How many? of them?
You got Thomas Jefferson.
You got Cousin T.
You got John Adams. You got Martin Luther King. You got
I mean, you're missing Ben Franklin. And
Terrence, you can't vote.
you're missing,
There's at least 56 people.
Okay, the ones that only matter to us, the ones that we talk about the most.
To be fair, I think they all matter.
Well, yes, but I'm talking about, but we only talk about like 4 or 5 of them the most.
Exactly, but actually,
I guess they all matter, but I'm saying America, we glorify about 4 or 5 of them.
You have to list all of them except for the well-known ones like Thomas Jefferson and James Madison and Hamilton and stuff.
Like, what do you think would happen if like George Clymer showed up here and he was like, certainly this time I'm labeled and listed as one of the great heroes of this country. And they're like, who are you?
Who are you? Right.
Who? And he's like, I signed the Declaration of Independence of Pennsylvania. And they're like, why are you talking like that? People didn't talk like that back then. You're
You
right.
went to your colony and nobody knew you.
I also want to stress, back then people talked the exact same way that we do now. The British accent as we know it was created after the colonies were already formed.
What?
Yep.
No way.
Yeah. So we actually have so we speak real English. They speak. So what happened in the UK, they decided that they wanted to be uppity. And so they started intentionally speaking a non-rhotic form of English and teaching kids to talk that way.
Oh.
And we actually speak closer to real English than they do.
I thought that the American Southern accent was derivative of the English
Scottish,
accent.
I thought.
Oh, it's
I think
Scottish?
it's Scottish.
There's
Perhaps.
a lot of founding fathers. I didn't even.
That's right.
I'm over here talking.
Papa
I don't
John?
even know my damn self.
Like, come
I'm
on,
over
dude.
here
Who knows
suggesting stuff?
Button Gwinnett? Button Gwinnett? Georgia?
George
With all due
Mason.
respect, this guy signed the Declaration of Independence for Georgia. That's based. But I don't know. Caesar Rodney?
John Jay is an easy name to remember. Why don't we
Everybody-
talk about John Jay?
Well, people know about John Jay.
Colonel Sanders.
I never heard of John Jay.
Okay, Colonel Sanders, Papa John, Ronald McDonald, who else?
The modern founding
the
fathers.
Hamburglar.
Grimace.
Cat Williams.
Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Yeah, Grimace is up there too.
Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Target dog.
Spud
That's,
McKenzie.
I mean,
from the 90s.
unironically, more representative of our values today than the actual founding fathers.
Unfortunately, that's true.
I'm going back to school.
There's this video that was going viral where a guy says there's trisodium phosphate in Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So he goes to a Home Depot and he's like, here's trisodium phosphate. It's a cleaning agent. And then he was like, they actually don't sell the phosphate version anymore. They have alternatives because TSP, as it's called, is dangerous. So he orders some online and shows the warning label saying dangerous if inhaled or consumed. And then he's like, but it's in Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And he's like, we got to have better options. And I just got bad news for everybody. I watched a commercial on the TV where a morbidly obese man was eating pizza. And then when he takes the bite, he goes, oh, and it's like, don't give up the foods you love. Take this drug. And there was a drug advertisement. And then he takes the pill and he's like, and then starts eating the pizza. And I'm like, dude, if the food is physically causing pain, stop doing it. Stop eating it. But people would rather eat food that is destroying them and take a drug to cover it up.
That's me.
Than not eat unhealthy things.
It is an addiction. I was talking to a couple fellas in the green room earlier. A lot of people don't know I was addicted to really addicted to sweets, cake and cupcakes, birthday cake and cupcakes.
And not pancakes?
People will come to my house. I love pancakes, but I'm talking about just sweets.
Mm-hmm.
People will come to my house and ask me, well, whose birthday is it? Because I would have I would have an actual birthday cake, a whole layer of cake sitting out. I'm like, it's somebody's birthday. I would wake up in the morning, cut a piece of cake, and drink coffee. And then I said, you know what? This is not healthy. So I started buying the smaller cup. So I started buying tiny cupcakes, and I would eat those in the morning with coffee. But then I looked at the calories and said, oh, well, I ate. Well,
You taper
I guess
it
it's the
down.
same.
Is it true? I heard that in the black community they do put a lot of sugar in food. They put extra sugar.
Oh yeah, and especially in Kool-Aid. We don't even look at the recipe. People say how much sugar you should put in there. I'd be like, I don't know, just keep pouring until it tastes good. You know?
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.